In this video, we are going to understand rationalization of surds. Square root of 2. It is a surd because it is an irrational root. Now, if we multiply root 2 with root 2, we get root 4, which is 2. Now, 2 is a rational number. If the product of two surds is a rational number, each surd is called a rationalizing factor of the other surd. So, here root 2 is the rationalizing factor of root 2. Let's look at one more example. Let's multiply root 2 with root 32. We get root 64, which is 8. Once again, 8 is a rational number. So we can say that root 2 is the rationalizing factor of root 32. Similarly, 8 root 2 is also a rationalizing factor of root 2 because root 2 into 8 root 2 is 8 into 2, which is 16. So we see that rationalizing factor of a given surd need not be unique. If a surd is a rationalizing factor of a given surd, for example, root 2 is a rationalizing factor of root 2, then the surd obtained by multiplying it with any non-zero rational number. Here we multiplied root 2 with 8. This is also a rationalizing factor of the given surd. Now, we can use this concept of rationalizing of surds to rationalize the denominator. So let us look at this example. Now, root 5 is a surd and its rationalizing factor, one of the rationalizing factor can be root 5. So let's multiply and divide this with root 5. So we get root 5 by 5. We can make use of rationalizing factor to rationalize the denominator. Now, why do we do this? Is because it becomes easy to use the numbers with rational denominator. Let's look at one more example. Rationalize the denominator of 2 by 5 root 3. Now here, the rationalizing factor of 5 root 3 can be root 3. So let's multiply and divide it with root 3. This will be 2 root 3 divided by 5 into root 3 into root 3 is 5 into 3, which is 15. Let us now look at binomial quadratic surds. Let us see some examples. Root 2 plus root 3, 2 by 5 minus root 7, root 3 minus root 5. Now these are binomial because these have two terms. And these are quadratic surds. Quadratic surds are those surds which have order 2. So as we can see, we have square roots all over here. Now let's look at one identity. If we multiply root a plus root b with root a minus root b, as we can see, this is a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So this becomes square of root a minus square of root b, which is a minus b. Let's look at one example of this identity. Root 2 plus root 3 into root 2 minus root 3 will become square of root 2 minus square of root 3, that is 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. Let's look at one more example. 3 by 2 plus root 5 into 3 by 2 minus root 5. When we solve this, we get negative 11 by 4. Now, what we can see over here is that the product of two binomial surds, for example, this one, root 2 plus root 3 into root 2 minus root 3, is a rational number. Hence, these are also called the conjugate pairs of each other. Each binomial surd in the conjugate pair is the rationalizing factor for other. So, root 2 plus root 3 is the rationalizing factor for root 2 minus root 3 and vice versa. Also note that for root 2 plus root 3, the conjugate pair of binomial surd is root 2 minus root 3 or root 3 minus root 2. So we can conclude that the product of conjugate binomial surds is always a rational number. And now let us use this to rationalize this denominator. First of all, the conjugate pair of 3 root 3 plus root 5 is 3 root 3 minus root 5. So we are going to multiply and divide this term with 3 root 3 minus root 5. Now once we do that, we'll get this. Let's multiply the numerator and the denominator. So this is going to be 8 into 3 root 3 minus root 5. And over here, as we can see, this makes the identity a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So this is 8 into 3 root 3 minus 8 into root 5. Square of 3 root 3 is, square of 3 is 9, square of root 3 is 3. So that's 9 into 3, which is 27. So we get 24 root 3 minus 8 root 5 upon 27 minus 5 is 22. And thus we have a rational denominator.